We're approaching the middle of 2023 and you might be asking, what running shoes should I buy? I'm going to answer that very quickly because if my beautiful fiancée Jenny walks in and finds that I've laid out running shoes on our sofa in the lounge, I might not be living here for too long. But I'm going to help you answer that very quickly in two ways. I'm going to recommend specific shoes, not different types of shoes, the specific shoe you're going to need depending on where you are on your running journey, as well as what kind of runs you're going to be doing. And secondly, I'm going to categorize these shoes in three different price buckets: most affordable, mid-range, and then the top range of prices. But before I get started, my name is Aubrey. I'm a very average runner, simply trying to be less average by the day. As at the time of recording this, you guys have given me 2,213 subscribers, and from the bottom of my heart, thank you very much. Your support has been immense. The first category of shoes are your daily trainers. These are your basic shoes that you put on. They're built to be strong enough to endure just everyday miles. They don't have bells and whistles. They just simply get the job done. You put these bad boys on, get outside and do your running. My first recommendation at the most affordable range, coming in at £85, is Reebok's Float Ride Energy 5. That is one of the most well-built, most affordable running shoes, but don't underestimate it simply because of the price. It's literally one of the best running shoes I have in my collection. My second recommendation in terms of daily trainers, this is going to be a mid-range price, is On Running's Cloud Surfer 7. It's an amazingly well put together shoe, and it's actually going to feature in a different category, but for now, this is definitely my second recommendation. Now listen, I'm not saying this is the best at this price point. I'm saying this is my best. This is the shoe I've run in and therefore the one I can recommend. If you do have other recommendations, go ahead and stick them in the comments. I love a good conversation. Number 3. Now this one I don't want to have a conversation about. This is unanimous. The most expensive in my collection at $175 is the Gel Nimbus 25. Now this is arguably one of the best running shoes 2023 has produced so far. It's a shoe by Asics, and it's an amazing running shoe from the comfort to how it's built. It's actually branded as one of the most comfortable running shoes ever. I don't want to argue too much with that, but there are some shoes that give it a run for their money. But this shoe is definitely one you should consider, the Gel Nimbus 25. The next category we need to talk about are shoes specifically designed for longer runs. Now the difference between these shoes and the ones we've just discussed is the construction of their platforms, which we call the midsole. They're intentionally designed for more comfort than the category we just talked about. My first recommendation, and to be frank with you, the best recommendation I'm going to make. This, in my opinion, is the best value for your money in terms of the price as well as how the shoe performs. And that is New Balance's More V4. This is my favorite max cushion shoe, coming in as the cheapest price bracket of $140. Next up is Nike's offering within this category. Now look, in terms of comfort, this shoe, in my opinion, strictly my opinion, is the most comfortable running shoe you're gonna get. I can't articulate how comfortable this shoe is. Absolutely amazing. Coming in at £170 is Nike's Invincible 3. Okay, so next up, coming in at $175, the Gel Nimbus 25 features again. You can't ignore this shoe. It's simply one of the best that 2023 has produced, but it comes in at $175. Okay, so the next category are the shoes you're gonna need to improve your speed by doing your interval or speed day workouts. Now the difference between these shoes and the ones we talked about before, these shoes are the type of shoes you put on to give you a bit more contact with the ground, 1, and 2, a bit more return of your energy. You don't want shoes to squish and sort of keep you in the same spot, so to speak. The first recommendation I'm going to make is Adidas's Takumi Sen 8. This shoe can now be picked up for £99, but please look at the pricing in your local area. But this is very minimalistic, extremely light, and it has, if you look on the underside, just in there, It's got rods running through it. And I absolutely love that. It's going to help with that speed work and it will propel you forward. My next recommendation, coming in at 130 pounds, is the Saucony Ride 16. This shoe feels and performs really, really well, and it's 130 pounds. It does have bigger brothers or sisters, priced much higher, with much more spec than this one. But if you're into your Saucony line of shoes, this is absolutely the best fit in a Saucony rotation if you're looking for a shoe that works very well on your speed day workout. Okay, coming in third at 160 pounds is On Running's Cloud Monster. Now, I love this shoe, and I'm also mindful that it's not for everyone. It's very polarizing. From the look of it, it's a very bold look. You either like it or you don't. And I know some people that just simply haven't gotten on with this shoe, but to me, it's one of my favorite speed day shoes because it actually has, in the underneath, if you look closely within there, a speed board that runs through it, and that helps. It also has very good cushioning. It's the hybrid that I like of the cushioning as well as the return of energy by that board. This happens to be my most used running shoe in 2022, 160 pounds. Okay, race day is here. You're gonna need that super shoe. Let me explain what these are first. These are specifically designed to have you going at your fastest. You've been doing all this training, working hard. It's now race day. It's time to give your best. They're designed specifically to do two things, in my opinion. One, propel you forward, but also provide you with the comfort that you're gonna need. My first recommendation is Puma's Deviate Elite 2. Now this is the most affordable of the shoes that I've got, coming in at 175 pounds, but please don't underestimate it because of that. It features a carbon plate. The cushioning is amazing. I'm gonna have a review of this shoe coming up on my channel very quickly. And then next up, I've considered several running shoes in this category, and I can't really give you a mid-range and a top range because they all fall around the same area. So the first one I considered is Under Armour's Velociti Elite, and that comes in at 225 pounds. Great shoe. One of the most amazing uppers of the shoe in terms of look and performance. I also considered On Running's latest release, and this is not out yet, it's the Cloud Boom Echo 3. An amazing shoe. In my opinion, one of the best looking running shoes there is, but also the performance. Whew. One of my other super shoes. This is the best looking super shoe I own. It's the Mizuno Wave Rebellion Pro. An amazing shoe, and this comes in at 200 pounds, so at least one of the most affordable within this category. But look, here is my opinion. Currently, and I will have another video specifically comparing all these super shoes and leaving you to make the choice, but in my opinion, the best super shoe, race day running shoe you can get right now in terms of how I feel and how it performs with me is Nike's Zoom X Vaporfly Next Percent 3. This bad boy, I can't say no more. This absolutely changed how I see super shoes, I see running shoes, and it came in at 235 pounds. Like I said at the beginning, I have reviews of all of these running shoes. If any of them caught your eye, I'm gonna put links to each and every one. Please check that out, or simply go to my YouTube channel, have a go. If you would like to interact with me outside of YouTube, catch me on my Instagram, bang. I would love to connect with you. Thank you very much for watching this one. I'm mindful it's been a long one, so thank you for sticking it out.